Couple extra pumps so that you can't see that white safety line there. And then this thing is going nowhere. Hey guys, Matt here. This week we've got a little bit of a change of pace from our normal Building BuiltRight content to share a new product with you that is being sold through our Mountech brand. And this is a component of that new product called the Rod Rig. It's essentially the world's best in-vehicle fishing rod holder. So it's something totally new, totally unique. We're really excited to be bringing it to market. Let's take a look at it. All right, so I'll pull this out of the box right here. Box out of the way. This is the rod rig. So this is a 4-rod holder. That rod holder assembly is essentially the backbone of this system, and we're going to be mounting this rod holder into our bedside racks as well, and perhaps on your garage wall. But this is kind of the core of the product. There are a lot of other in-vehicle fishing rod holders that allow you to hold a fishing rod in your vehicle, SUV, wagon, or whatever, with something in the rear of the vehicle and then also something in the front towards the driver. And this unique design uses a tensioning mechanism here to hold your rod in one spot just at the rear of the vehicle. So I've got a dowel rod here just to demonstrate how this works. There's 3 different tensioning points here so that you can fit a lot of different size rods, but with a single hand, you slip your rod in there and it's held really sturdy. If you want to increase the tension, something like that. If you got a bigger rod, it's going to fit out here, and so on and so forth. So this is really the patent pending portion of all of this. It is unique to be able to hold the rod in one position, in one location, and allow the front of the rod to be unsupported in the vehicle safely. All right, so we just finished producing our first production run of these, and it's an incredible high quality product. It's really, really heavy duty. But we did, over the course of the last few days, discover some opportunities for manufacturability improvements and ease of installation and assembly. So I'm holding the rod holder assembly here, and the way that this is designed and manufactured now is it's CNC router cut from in 1, 2, 3 pieces, which then have some additional drilling operations that are like off plane, and then it's assembled with stainless hardware, and then finally these elastic pieces are attached. So as you can tell, that's a little bit labor intensive. It's also a bunch of pieces. What we're probably going to do, because there's already a lot of traction for this product, we're going to invest in some injection mold tooling where we can hopefully injection mold this entire assembly in one piece out of a glass-filled nylon material. And then I think we'll continue using the same tensioning mechanism because that's really slick, these bungee cords. And then we're probably going to add some features to this panel, this plane here, where we can mount this to our bedside racks, MOLLE panels, bulkhead accessory rail. I'd love to be able to mount this to like my garage wall, the inside of a trailer, boat canopy, whatever, you name it. We're going to make this kind of a really universal type thing. So that's the rod holder here, and some of the ways that we anticipate we're going to improve the design on that. And that is a very high priority right now because these are selling out. The next kind of main piece of this is these telescoping aluminum tubes. It's 2 sizes here that fit snugly using some push button clips here. Those tubes are probably going to stay about the same. We may anodize them black for just kind of a sleek look and finish, but otherwise that's a great solution. The vacuum cup here is these are fantastic. One of the things that we might do is, this is a 3D printed part right now from a carbon fiber material. We may actually mold a new part to kind of minimize the number of pieces in this assembly. Again, just to make assembly faster and less expensive for us so that we can keep the price of the product down. I think that's kind of it. The only other thing that we're considering is, as we're able to get the manufacturing cost for this assembly down, we may consider always including 5 or 6 of these holders, and then you can use them however you need. These are also really tight onto this tube. You can force them around, but it's not super easy. So we're gonna see if we can find, maybe it's a spring loaded or maybe it's a bushing, some type of solution to make adjustment a little bit easier. So again, the way that it is, it's a fantastic, fantastic product. We just know that now that we can invest in some tooling and some manufacturing to make thousands rather than hundreds, we can really continue to improve it. All right, so we covered the actual assembly, the actual product here pretty thoroughly. A little bit of the background on it because I know that it came a little bit out of left field. So this is actually a product that was designed and developed by a couple of other engineers. They're fishermen themselves, outdoorsmen. They have engineering day jobs, and a couple of really smart guys. They got this product designed and prototyped and tested. They started posting on social media, and the response was like huge. And so I think they kind of decided and understood that this was going to turn from a hobby to a job pretty quickly, and that wasn't something that they were ready for. So they reached out to us with an opportunity to essentially take it from here and help bring this to market and commercialize the product. And so that's what we're doing now. So they'll continue to be involved and help us out and certainly test new versions of the product and stuff. But that is kind of how this came to be. It's an important part of the story, so we wanted to make sure we shared that with you. Without rambling any more about this, Leah on our team has been testing one of these for about a month. She's got it in the back of her wagon. Let's take a look. All right, so we're out here at Leah's Outback. It has two vertical rear windows here that are sort of horizontally opposed. That's essentially the only requirement. Your rod length is going to determine whether or not this fits in your vehicle and works for you. But most SUVs, most station wagons, it's kind of a perfect solution. She happens to have a 4-rod holder in here. Again, the rod's easy in, easy out with one hand. The holders can be moved side to side depending on where you have headrests, car seats, that sort of a thing. And then the suction cups are on the window here. So basically the installation is you pull this into your vehicle, you extend it to the length that you need. You get these suction cups started loosely, which is just a couple of pumps of the pump here. And then you can move it around to really get the final angle and position depending on your roof geometry. And then a couple extra pumps so that you can't see that white safety line there. And then this thing is going nowhere. So that's essentially the product. That's the installation. If you have your rod in a couple of pieces, you can either tuck the smaller piece in here like that, or you might use a hair tie or rubber band or a couple other things to keep these from sliding around and rattling. All right, so that's kind of a summary of the rod rig. We think it's an awesome product. We've loved this since the first time we saw it. We love mounting gear. If you like to have your rods sliding around in the back of your cargo area with your cooler, your tackle box, all your other gear, this is not the product for you. But if you want to keep things organized, safe, secure, what have you, this is a great way to keep your rods organized in the back of an SUV, station wagon, the cab of your truck, and so on. All right, so with that, that is the Mountech Marine Rod Rig. If you want to find more information, you go to mountechusa.com, mountechmarine.com, or you can find us on Instagram. We're becoming pretty active there, mountech.marine. We're going to try and be in your face no matter where you're looking. So give us a shout out if you have any questions, comments, feedback. We'd love to see them in the comments. Give us a call, shoot us an email. We love talking about this kind of stuff, so we'll catch you next week.